Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, All Things Aquarian, you guys. I'm here to do readings, okay? So I had a little bit of a busy morning to start off with, but I'm here. So let's get into it. And while I'm waiting for everybody to hop in, I'm going to buff my nails because I'm about to do my nails. So we're gonna do that while I'm waiting for y'all to hop on into the live stream, because why not? Why not? Just gonna plug this in, but it's not gonna plug all the way over there, so I'm gonna have to plug it around. Story of my life. And I need to change my sanding bands. Just giving everybody a few minutes to hop in, and we will go on about our day. Ooh, y'all, look at that. Okay. Hey y'all, hey, welcome to the live stream. If you are new here, welcome to my channel, you guys. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button and thumbs up the live stream. All right, let me know if it's too difficult to see, and I'll turn on the other light. I just didn't want it to be over light because I have a studio light over here in this corner, and then there's sunlight coming through my window actually. Hi Naji. Hey. Hey Amity. This is a tarot channel. I'm just letting y'all know now. So if you are not into tarot, you're not into that type of thing, you might want to go ahead and keep on scrolling past this live stream, okay? Also, you guys, I say this every single live stream. Anybody who's wanting a reading, please drop a pink heart in the chat. I'm gonna do a few free readings, and then after that, it's donations are priority, okay? So if you want a quick reading, go ahead and drop your heart in the chat. Hey to everybody. Welcome to my channel, you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Thank you for the likes. Please be sure to thumbs up the live stream. Hey Jazz. Hey y'all. The messages are coming in pretty quick, so forgive me if I don't see your message. Forgive me if I don't see your message. Okay? Please be respectful. I just want to remind everybody, during other people's readings, please be mindful and respectful while somebody is getting a reading, not to continue to spam the chat so that the person can actually hear their reading. Okay? Thank you guys so much for being considerate. Also, you guys, any and all donations are welcome. If you want to send something, you definitely can. Anybody wanting a reading, please drop a pink heart into the chat, okay? If you want a reading, drop a pink heart into the chat. I'm waiting until I get at least 3 before I start doing readings. So I'm waiting on y'all. I am waiting on y'all. I thought I had scissors up here. I guess I don't. So, hi Hassan. Hi Hassan. My hair color is black, baby. It's black. There's nothing special about it. It's black. My hair color. Thank you, Rebecca. Welcome to the live stream. If you're new here, please thumbs up the live stream. Thank you guys so much for that in advance. Thank you for liking the live stream. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, you guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell in the top right corner of your screen. That way you can be notified when I go live or post content. All right. Waiting for the pink hearts to appear. When you drop a pink heart for a reading, let me know. Okay. All right, Hassan, you're the first person. Who's going to be the next person that's wanting a quick free reading? Drop a pink heart in the chat, y'all. Also just know that on this channel over here, on my channel, I block people. So don't come in here talking to me crazy. Make sure you talk to me nice, okay? Because I'm a very nice person and I treat people the way that I want to be treated. Hi, Island Felipe. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you guys, this is a all things tarot, all things occult. I mean, we talk a little bit about everything, to be honest. But most of my tarot clients are usually looking for like general life advice, career and finances. Love those types of questions. Love and relationships. I do love and relationship questions as well, but let me go ahead. I'm him. Why are you here? Why are you even here? Let's start there. I do love those type of questions, but you can ask other questions outside of that. Just know that. So there's that. I already see him. I have to start blocking folks. Let's go ahead and block that one. Also, you guys, make sure that your question, like when you post your question for a reading, it makes sense. And I'll give you an example. Don't ask me a question about somebody that you're not in a relationship with and then try to ask me to be funny, right? To be funny about, oh, will me and Isaac be in a relationship and you and Isaac don't even talk to each other? Y'all have never even dated. Isaac has never even seen you in person. Get what I'm saying? It has to be about a current or a past situation with somebody you've actually interacted with. That's how tarot works. You can't ask me about somebody that, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have never had a thing. Y'all have never been a thing, right? Y'all have never been a thing. I'm waiting for one more pink heart, y'all. So far, there's Island, Felipe, and Hassan. So I'm waiting for one more pink heart. If you're wanting a reading, please feel free to drop a pink heart in the chat. After I get at least 3 people, I'll start doing readings. So I'm just waiting for everybody to run it up. Let's see if we can get 10 people in the chat. Let's see if we can get 10 people in the live stream. Right now, it looks like there's 7 people in queue watching. So thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank you guys for the shares. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the things, because the channel would not be the same without you. It definitely would not. So I have Hassan and Island Felipe And I'm just waiting for one more person to drop a pink heart, and I'm gonna start doing shuffling cards. That's what I'm waiting for. Also, y'all, let me know where you're watching from. What country, what state, or what city you're watching from. So I have viewers from everywhere. I have viewers from literally everywhere. I need to see if there's scissors in here. So I'm just waiting for one more pink heart to drop, and then we'll get into it. One more pink heart to drop, and then we'll get into it. I'm just waiting. Hi, Jared. What do you mean, hibbing? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Jared. Do tell. Do tell. Do tell, Jared. What does that mean? Welcome to my channel, by the way. So we have Hassan, and who else do we have? Hi, Ray Miller from Georgia. Hey, shout out to Atlanta. We love Georgia over here. We love Georgia. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ray. Jared, I don't know what you got going on, Jared. That one I can't help you. But I'm just waiting for everybody to get in here. Once everybody gets in here, then we can proceed. We can proceed. In Hibbing. Thank you. I appreciate that. You live in Hibbing? Where is Hibbing? I've never heard of that before. Is that in a country, or is that like a city? I'm in Missouri. So if you just hopped in here and you're wondering, where is she from? Where's she at? Missouri, baby. I'm originally, I consider myself more of a Texas girly because I spent most of my life, like 20 years of my life in Texas. We love Texas real bad over here. But I am a Missouri girl. Born and bred Missouri, from the Lou. If you know, you know. Yep, St. Louis. Funny thing is, I wasn't raised in St. Louis, so I'm mostly been raised in very small rural town areas. So like, you know, kind of country rural areas, where the population is not that big and where you can't find them all. Okay, you got to drive at least 30 minutes to an hour before you find a real mall and real restaurants. That's how that go. Real small, real small. I used to live about 5 minutes from downtown Fort Worth. Hey, Jocelyn. Hi, welcome to my channel. Where you watching from? If you can, please thumbs up the live stream, you guys. Appreciate it. If you feel called to subscribe, please do. I appreciate it so very much. I'm waiting for one more pink heart before I start readings. And once you drop a pink heart and let me know that you want a question, I'll start pulling cards, okay? I wonder what this white pencil is for in this kit, because I don't know. Never seen that before. Hi, Arwa. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, please go ahead. Please go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. Also, you guys, please don't forget to hit the notification bell. top right corner of your screen, you guys. Can y'all hear me okay? Is the volume okay? I have to ask that because sometimes people be like, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. And I'm like, I don't know what you can and can't hear. I don't know what you mean, Arwa. I'm so sorry. I don't really understand what you're saying. Okay, great. Thank you, Ray Ray. Hassan, are you still here? Island Felipe, are you still here? You guys, anybody else wanting a reading, please drop a pink heart in the chat, you guys. Drop a pink heart in the chat. Libra's actions towards you, you're a Cancer, current relationship. Thank you. Thank you so much for clarifying. Also, you guys, just a reminder, as a tarot reader, I've been doing this professionally for the past 5 years. You don't have to give a whole lot of detail. You don't. The cards will speak for themselves. They'll let me know what I need to know and let you know what you need to know about your situation. So anybody who tells you, any tarot reader or so-called tarot reader that asks you a whole bunch of nosy ass questions, please block them and do not pay them any money. There's the problem that I'm finding in the tarot community, not just here on YouTube, but on all social media platforms. TikTok especially is real bad, and Instagram, you got to be careful because a lot of people are out here grabbing tarot decks and pretending to be healers and readers and psychics and all this other nonsense, and they really just don't know what they're doing. They're making things up to try to get rich quick. And you have to be mindful of people like that because they will take advantage of a vulnerable person who's in a situation where they're needing answers, they're needing clarity, they're needing some type of motivation, and they're seeking advice. So just be mindful of that. No real reader is going to ask you 1,000 questions to pull cards. That's not how that works. Basic information, your name, the nature of the situation, zodiac signs. That's about it. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Just wanted to let y'all know that because a lot of people don't know, especially if you're new to tarot. And there's so many tarot readers online. It's ridiculous because now tarot is trending. People think it's all fun and games. And it is a spiritual practice. So you have to be aware. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hop in for Hassan. Hassan, what are the Libra's actions towards you? Next actions towards Hassan. Also, Libra and Cancer relationships are really, really tough because Libra is an air sign, Cancer is a water sign, and sometimes air and water is like, the funny part about this is that water is made up of part oxygen, H2O. 2 parts. 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. Barely, but it's there, right? So the funny thing about the elements is, so Cancers are very emotional. Cancers are very intuitive people, very, very intuitive people. And so air signs are very much up here in their head about things. So a lot of times air and water kind of clash because air is thinking, they're thinking logically, they're thinking factually, and they're pushing emotion. Not that they don't have emotion, because we do. I'm an air sign, okay? We have emotion, but a lot of times we're thinking rationally. We're not thinking about things from an emotional perspective. So sometimes things can kind of clash, you know? And that's where, and I'm going to say this, It doesn't matter the zodiac sign, okay? It doesn't matter. If you're in a relationship with someone, either you both want to work together to make it work, or it's going to fail. I really don't care if you're an Aries and a Scorpio. Bad combination, but y'all can make it work. You gonna have some struggles, but baby, you gonna have struggles no matter what relationship you're in, right? It doesn't really matter. When you think about it, people you've dated, think about it, okay? Think about it. You gonna have some struggles. It really doesn't matter the zodiac sign. People get so caught up on the zodiac sign that they don't focus on the actual relationship itself and trying to work things out and being understanding, being patient, but also setting firm boundaries. Things that you will not tolerate, things that are completely unacceptable, and speaking up when you feel uncomfortable in a relationship is very important. Letting your partner know how you feel and the things that you would like to be done, your expectations, and letting them know, calling them out when something is wrong. It doesn't always have to be an immediate thing, but when the time is right, because sometimes you have to pick and choose your battles, you have to let that be known. You have to speak up. But the zodiac signs really don't matter. They really don't, because either y'all are going to make it work or you won't. It's a personal effort that's required. I mean, the zodiac signs do play a factor, and you can see certain traits from certain zodiac signs, but it's not the only factor is what I'm saying. So me being an Aquarius and my fiance being Aquarius, we're both Aquariuses, but that doesn't necessarily make us compatible. What makes us compatible is, are we in alignment? Are we on the same, do we have similar goals in life? You see what I'm saying? Do we have the desire to make our relationship work? That's how that works. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, Hassan. Maybe you guys have had some issues in this connection, and he's very determined to try to work things out between the two of you, because it's not an easy thing. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. He's not in a rush. He wants to take his time. He does want to move forward. Knight of Coins here. He wants to move forward. Let me show you. You see this? Knight of Coins next to this Knight of Wands. So it's like this person, the Libra, is moving at a slow pace, but they're persistent. You know what I mean? He's persistent. He wants to keep trying at this. He's not giving up. Even though y'all have been through some things, he's not giving up. Six of Cups. So it looks like there could be a reconciliation coming. You could receive an apology from the Libra. Maybe if you guys have recently had a falling out or a disagreement or an argument, he may be willing to apologize. He may want to work things out with you, just so you know. That's what I'm seeing here with the Six of Cups. Okay. Yeah. Unexpectedly, when you least expect it, you might get a text message or a call, or he might just, you guys are having a conversation and he may bring that up. You know what I mean? That he wants to work things out between the two of you. And he may just open up, because normally he could be in this energy, Four of Coins, where he's not always very emotionally expressive. Let me show you the cards. So these are the cards, right? Nine of Wands, Knight of Coins, Six of Cups, the Tower, and the Four of Coins. So you can see these. See, yeah, you can see them better now. But that's what I'm getting. Like, he may have to put some of his pride and ego aside and start opening up his feelings for you. But also be aware to make sure that there's no hidden agenda here. Like, there's no hidden motive. Like, what are his intentions? I think that's important for you to get to the bottom of. Like, what are his intentions? Because I have the Devil here on the bottom of the deck. And the Devil can be indicative of an obsession, and an addiction problems. It could also be that somebody has a hidden motive, deceptive intentions. So just be mindful and watch actions, because Libras tend to do this, a lot of times as an air sign, and you want to make sure that the actions and the words are adding up. Hope that helps. All right, Hassan. So wish you the best of luck. Island Felipe, are you still here? Anybody who's new to the channel, you guys, if you like a reading, please feel free to subscribe, thumbs up the live stream, and then drop a pink heart. Island Felipe. Island Felipe. Now I know that I have a cuticle pusher. Welcome to my channel, you guys. If you are new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget to thumbs up the live stream, you guys. Thumbs up the live stream. Also, if you're new here, hey, my name's Jackie. I'm a tarot reader. Also, you guys, please drop a pink heart so I know that you're asking a question. Island Felipe, are you here? Because if you're not, we're moving on to the next person. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Hey, Kushara, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate you. Diakim3, welcome to my channel. Please thumbs up the live stream. If you feel called to subscribe, please do. Appreciate you being here. Island Felipe going once, going twice. Moving on. Kushara, curious to know what's in Zohaib's mind for Ira. What are you asking? I need clarity, Kushara. I'm not understanding the question. Y'all gotta help me out, because sometimes the way y'all work questions, it's not making sense. Are you asking how whatever his name is, Zohaib feels towards Ira? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Zohaib. I don't know. Is that what you're asking? His feelings towards Ira? I don't know. I'm asking because I don't know. I don't know. Okay. What does Zohaib feel for Ira? Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because the way that sentence was worded was a little bit confusing for me. Okay. Zohaib's. Okay, in no context, so you guys are not speaking. Did you guys date before, though? Have you guys ever actually dated? Please like and subscribe to my channel before you come in here. Just putting your question in my chat box, because that's not how I do readings. I do readings based on the person who drops their pink heart in my chat and who subscribes to my channel before I start pulling cards. It's over. It's over. 10 of Swords. Point blank period. Let it go. Kushara. 10 of Swords. Love yourself more, Spirit says. Stop obsessing over this person. Stop wondering and hoping that, oh, maybe he'll reach out. Maybe he'll call. Maybe he'll text. Maybe he'll Skype. He's not. He won't. And even if he does, you have to ask yourself, why would you want to deal with somebody who ghosted you for a long period of time? Right? Why would you want to deal with that? Right. Why would you want to deal with that? It's a waste of time to even think that there's a possibility that things are going to work out between you. Yeah. 10 of Coins in reverse. A separation. That's what I have here. It's a separation. It's a sad situation that he doesn't want to show up for his own family, but some people don't. Some people choose to be piss poor parents. Some people choose not to be active in their children's lives. There's nothing worse than an absent parent, a parent who has a child and who's not involved. It's really sickening and disgusting. People who don't take care of their kids are very, very just not good people, in my opinion. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Yeah. Be patient. Be patient, though, because something better will come. It may take some time, but something better will come. But don't wait for it, because it's not happening. It's not happening. He's already made his decision to do what he's doing and move on with his life. Don't even be bothered with it. That's what Spirit said. Okay? Yep. That's what Spirit said. It's some, you know, there's a saying, like, some things, like, let bygones be bygones. And some things are just better left unsaid. Like, you don't need any closure. You don't need to have a final conversation. What went wrong? What happened? No one cares, because it's been so much time has passed. The child is grown. You know, so many things have happened. It's just best that everybody just go their separate ways, move on with life, and not even be bothered. You know what I'm saying? Not even be bothered. Right? Hey, y'all, if you're new to the channel, you just hopping in, please subscribe and thumbs up the live stream, you guys. Thank you so much. Also, if you want to read and drop a pink heart in the chat. But yeah, Kushara, please go ahead and let that go, because he's not going to do anything different than what he's always done, you know? It's just not going to happen. If you're wanting a reading, please drop a pink heart in the chat, you guys. Drop a pink heart in the chat. Also, don't blame yourself. I have to say this. Don't blame yourself for somebody else's piss poor decisions and actions. Some people are just crappy people. Like, they don't show up. They half-ass friendships. They half-ass relationships. They're not good parents. They make excuses. They procrastinate. Some people are just crappy people. And that's a choice. People have to realize as an adult, most of the things we do, it's a choice. Like, it's a choice. You don't have to be a crappy person, but it's a choice. Hi, Linda Beverly 2026. Hey, welcome to my channel. Like, people choose every day. Like, you choose every day of the week how you show up at work, right? You choose if you're going to get up at 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning. If you know you have to be at work at 8 o'clock, you know you need to get up in enough time to get dressed, do your hair, do your makeup, take a shower, whatever you need to do before you start your day, right? Have a cup of coffee, make some breakfast, right? People make choices all the time. And some people, sometimes, the thing about being human is that sometimes some of our choices are not good choices. Some of our choices are not good choices. And that is okay. We can't make somebody else make a choice because that's the choice that we want. You know what I mean? Like, we want this person to be a good father. Well, he doesn't want to be a good father, so he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He's not going to choose it because that's what you want him to choose. You know what I mean? And the same thing applies in any relationship, it's just like having a friend that calls themselves a friend of yours, but then you never hear from the person. You guys don't go anywhere. There's nothing going on. There's, you know what I mean? You barely even speak to each other. Like, people choose to show up. People choose to show up and take care of responsibilities where they want to. If you've ever heard the saying, energy grows where energy flows, wherever you spend the most time and attention, that's where your energy is. And sometimes people put their energy in the wrong place, but that's a choice. They choose to do something different. Yeah, it's very mind-boggling. Instead of choosing to take care of their kids, they choose drugs. Instead of choosing to take care of their kids, they choose alcohol. Instead of choosing to keep a job on a regular basis, they choose to hop from job to job to job, being unstable, staying with other people, making excuses, blaming the system. People make piss poor decisions all the time, and it shows. That's why when you're dating people and you're dealing with people, you have to watch their pattern of behavior. Look at their life. People's lives tell a story. Your life is like a movie. It's literally like your own personal little movie. Your life's choices basically reflect you as a person, right? If you have a person, and this is no shade towards anybody who does, but if you have a person who has a lot of debt, and they're not making any means to try to rectify that situation, they continue to make poor financial decisions. They're going to make poor financial decisions. They're going to make poor decisions in other areas of their life as well. They're going to make poor decisions because they have a pattern of making poor decisions, right? Or this person has a poor choice in partners. They've been consistent in choosing bad partners. That's going to spill over into other areas of their life. A person who doesn't show up, they don't see the problem with being late for work every day. They don't see the problem. There's no accountability. That's the word. Accountability and being self-aware. A lot of people choose not to be self-aware because if you're self-aware, that means you're reflecting on your behavior and how you show up, not just for yourself, but for the people around you, including your children, your spouse, significant other, your job, whoever, right? And that's the thing. People avoid personal accountability because they just don't want to take accountability. They choose to be in denial. Priya, please stop pressuring me to answer you because I'm not going to. But people choose to show up how they choose to show up. And when they choose not to show up in a good way, it affects not only themselves, but other people. Just like when we see all the horrible things that happen in the world, like on the news, people make those are choices. War is a choice. Unaliving people is a choice. It's not something that has to be done, but people make those choices every day. Good choices, bad choices. And the consequences or the rewards of your decisions can be felt. It can be felt on a global aspect. So all your small decisions affect not just you, not just your children, but your children's children and generations to come. So that's why it's important to make smart and wise decisions here and now while you're living, because life is like, whew, and before you know it, it's over and a new life comes forward. So it's important to look at your life and say, okay, what choices am I making today that's going to benefit the earth and the people around me after I'm long gone from here? What kind of choices am I making now that's going to benefit my health, maybe prolong my life a little bit longer, help me stay on this planet a little bit longer? The worst types of people are people that scare me, are people who have nothing to lose. They are not afraid of anything. So they make bad decisions. They make poor choices because they're at a point in life where they just don't care. You know what I mean? They don't care if they jump off of a building. They don't care if somebody else dies because they decide to run a red light in traffic. They don't care. Yeah, that's understandable to feel that way, Kushara. That makes sense. I mean, as a parent, you would think as a parent that someone would want to take responsibility for their child, but hear me out, right? Hear me out. Men and women experience children differently. And let me explain what I mean by that. You're a woman, right? So you carry this child for 9 months at least. That's almost a year. That's a long time to be carrying something. But because that child grows with inside of the woman's womb, and that child hears that woman's voice, and that child, you know what I mean? That child is eating the food that the woman is putting in her body that benefits the child and the woman automatically have a bond, right? That don't happen for men. It doesn't work that way for men. Men bond with children after birth. They sometimes it doesn't come natural for them. Like, they literally have to spend time around that child on a consistent basis, because men don't have the same type of hormonal makeup that women have. They have to be around the baby from early on to actually develop a love for that baby. A lot of men don't even see their kids on a regular basis. They might send them some money. They might pay child support, but a lot of men don't really love their kids. A lot of them had kids out of, oh, I was out here doing this thing unprotected and now I got someone pregnant. Like, it wasn't something they were trying to do. So now they can't undo it. They can't undo it. And you see that choice led to a baby being born, right? It's not a consequence, not necessarily a reward, but it's a result of someone's choices and decisions. So now you have to deal with the aftermath of those choices, right? But it's different. Having children is different for men than it is for women, because men have to learn to love children. Women automatically have a nurturing, loving thing for children because we carry them in our bodies for so long. It doesn't come natural for them. A lot of times men will question the paternity of the child anyway. Oh, I don't know if this is really my child. He doesn't have my eye color. Sir, get out of my face. Like, oh, I don't really, because they don't have that maternal thing that women have. So some men are not meant to be fathers. They should have never had children. Never. They were not going to be good fathers. They never will be good fathers. Yeah. It doesn't come easy for them. Loving a child doesn't come easy for men. It's something that has to be, like, they have to be around that child. Tarot Destroyer, that is a medical question, and I don't do medical questions. That is a medical question. That's something you and your boyfriend need to discuss with a doctor, a licensed medical professional. I pull cards. But yeah, men that doesn't come easy for them. So you gotta choose your partner wisely. You have to choose the father of your children wisely. Like I said, some men are not meant to be fathers. Definitely. Tarot Destroyer, I see you're on nonsense. Tarot Destroyer, by your name, already tells me everything I need to know. Please get out of my live stream before I block you. But yeah, what goes around comes around, because people tend to think that karma is an instant thing. Karma is not always instant. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kushara. Trust me, how you treat people in this lifetime is going to, you're gonna have to give an account for that when you cross over to the other side during that life review. you're gonna get an earful. That's how that works. And the same thing with mothers too. Like, some women are not good mothers at all. They're not good parents. Should never have been mothers. Should have never been mothers. There we go. I had to block that fool from my live stream. No, he was coming in here with nonsense. I've never transitioned from man to woman. This is nonsense. All right. I'm sorry. I was trying to block spammers. I'm sorry, you guys. So we did Hassan. Island Felipe wasn't here. I did Kushara. Beverly, you're my last free reading. Yeah, you're my last free reading. Anybody else? Donations are required. So you can send a donation through Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, however you want to send it. But send a donation, drop your question. I'll see it in the Super Chat immediately. So do what y'all do. Hi, Emily. Welcome to my channel, you guys. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up and that notification bell. Linda, you can drop your question. Oh, you're a new sub, Emily. Hi, Bake 215. Linda Beverly. She was the last one. I'll take you, I'll add you, Emily and Bake 215. Can you guys please make sure you subscribe to the channel? Thank you so much. After that, my free list is closed after those two. But guys, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and thumbs up the live stream. Thank you guys so much for all the love, likes, support. Thank you. Appreciate it. Linda, did you drop your question? At the top of the screen. Yeah, the subscribe button is at the top, and so is the like. You just hit the thumbs up to like the live stream. Thank you guys so much for that. Love Life. What about Love Life, Linda? No, there's no hearts. This is not TikTok. This is YouTube. So you have to go to the top of your screen. There's a little thumbs up button. You tap it. Likes my live stream, right? And then there's a subscribe button. You tap subscribe to subscribe to my channel. That's how that works, Emily. That's how that works. 215, are you still here? Who is this? Yeah, Bake 215, are you still here? I need a question. Not yet. I'll let you know, Emily, when you can post. Linda Beverly is next. So she's, I guess she's posting her question in the chat. Are you wanting a general, Linda? I guess that's what I'm not understanding. Are you wanting a general about your love life? Or what exactly are you wanting to know? Like, are you actively dating someone? Are you single? Like, it's not clear. Your question is not clear. What you're wanting to know is not clear, and I need clarity. I'm waiting for her to clarify her question, Emily. Thank you. Millie. I'm sorry, I'm calling you Emily. It's Millie. Millie J. I'm just waiting for her to clarify. So general. Okay. Are you currently dating someone, Linda, or have you been single for a while? It makes a difference. General. I know. I see it. But I'm waiting for her to answer my question before I pull cards. One thing about tarot readings, they make sense. It's got to make sense. Single. Okay. Got it. It's got to make sense. Okay. So let's see. Spirit, what is coming in love in regards to... Thank you, Millie. These are my natural nails. Girl, I'm about to put press-ons on. I'm prepping my nails for press-ons. That's why I have the file here, and I have my cuticle pusher and my little alcohol pads. And then I have my gel, because I plan to cure them on to my nail. I had to file my nails down. Thank you. Spirit, what's coming in love for Linda? Linda Beverly. Did I say it right? Yeah, Linda Beverly. So you have hope. I love this for you. You're coming out of an energy, Linda, where you have hope in you have faith in romance again. It's kind of like you've kind of had a renewed spirit about love, and you have a positive outlook. This is my first time really trying them, so I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I usually go live on the weekend, so I'll let you know. Thank you. These are my natural nails. I had builder gel on them, and I got aggravated. I'll tell y'all the story. I got aggravated right before New Year's because, well, no, right before Christmas. I was gonna go and, you know, get a feel and get a color change. I walked into the nail salon, and it was packed full of people. Like, you know, you go in there, and it's because you could just walk in typically, unless you schedule an appointment. And there were so many people in there, and I just got mad, and I walked out. It was just right after Christmas. It was so many people in there right after Christmas. And I had been waiting for like 3 weeks to go get my nails done because they were overdue. And I was like, just forget it. I'm not coming back. It looks like there will be a mature masculine coming in for you, Linda. The devil is here. Because the devil is here. Thank you. Thank you, Millie. But I'm extra, girl. I'm extra. So I like to do extra things. This person may be coming towards you because maybe you had a bad ending with someone in the past. Linda, things didn't end well between you and someone. Also, this person, I feel like you guys will have a really strong attraction. Spirit's warning you, though, to not get so caught up in whoever this person is that's coming towards you. So if you decide to start dating coming up here soon, you know, because we're in 2026, it's a new year, a fresh start, a clean slate. So if you decide to get back out in the dating world, be careful not to get so caught up into pleasing a man that you lose yourself in the process, in trying to over explain yourself, apologize for anything that goes wrong, even when it's not your fault, because he felt uncomfortable. Stop being so nice to men. Stop being so nice, overly nice, and feeling like you have to do this, or you have to initiate the conversation, or you have to be the person to suggest the dates. You don't. He's a grown-up. Okay? You don't and you won't. He's a grown-up. And if he's a grown-up, either he can figure out how to plan a date, he can Google it, he can look it up. But if he wants to date you, you need to hold him accountable. Okay? Also, don't let him try to woo you over and tell you just anything that you want to hear. Sorry, I was holding up the wrong card. It's this one. The deception card. This is like in the Garden of Eden. I always tell people that tarot relates to the Bible. The deception in the devil card is sometimes what people don't realize about being deceived is that they're being deceived. This person will pull a wool over your eyes and make you believe something that's not true. Make sure you do your research. Please run a background check if you decide to start dating. But I do see somebody coming in, a mature masculine man who could be somebody who they say that they're ready for love. But I always tell women, I always tell my clients, pay attention to actions, not just words. If it sounds too good to be true, it really is. Okay? But also remember that no human being is perfect. People do come with flaws. You have to choose your battles. What are you able to deal with? What nonsense and bullshit are you willing to deal with versus being single? What are you willing to deal with? Because every relationship is going to have a thing. There's going to be something. There's always going to be something that you don't like about someone. But also there's always going to be something about you that someone doesn't like. So being in a relationship is basically saying, can I deal with this person on a daily basis? Can I deal with them on a daily basis? What can I deal with? What can I not deal with? Does that make sense? Good. Good. Not that you're looking, but I feel like you will meet somebody. I feel like you may meet someone. You could meet someone at a business convention, a meeting, somewhere out in public, somebody that may be, be interested in talking to you. But the thing is, like I said, it can start out really nice. It can start out a really nice thing. But the thing is, like I said, pay attention to red flags. Pay attention to, well, he told me this. He told me that he lives with his mother, but why am I seeing kids? Will you start putting two and two together? You know what I mean? Like, pay attention to things. Like, if it doesn't add up, if the story doesn't add up, it's because it's not true. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. I feel like this person, though, will have good intentions. You know what I mean? So there's that. Hey to all the newbies, where y'all watching from? Please be sure to like the live stream, thumbs up, subscribe, you guys. The Emperor. Yeah, the Emperor here. Spirit just reminding you that you're in control of the situation. You have the power to decide whether or not you want to proceed with this. Even if this person approaches you, says, hey, can I get to know you? Can I get your number? You don't have to give them, yes, you don't even have to give them a real number. You can give them a burner number. How would they know? How would they know? Good. 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 Yeah, Spirit says trust your intuition. If you have a good feeling about someone, pursue it. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little, okay. Give it a little 1-2. High Priestess is here. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. You know you better than anybody. You know what you can and can't deal with. Walk away immediately. No excuses, no exceptions. Walk away immediately. If it's something that you feel like you just can't do, Oh, well, right? 3 of Swords. Oh, well, 3 of Swords. Thank you, Mystical. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the super chat. You see what I'm saying? Walk away immediately. I think that sometimes as women, we tend to stick around out of fear of being left out in the cold. That's what Spirit's saying. 5 of Coins. I'd rather be alone than to be in a relationship with someone who is, who's not capable of giving me the type of treatment that I deserve, that you know you deserve, right? So Spirit says, stay in your queen energy. Know what you deserve. Know your worth, and don't let anybody play with you. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. It'll be an opportunity for a new start. Yep. Intuitive. Yep. 8 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. 8 of Cups. Don't be afraid to walk away. Don't waste any time. Don't waste any time. Okay? Hope that helps. Hope that helps. Mystical. Roy's energy towards you right now. Let's look at it. Let's look at it and see. Spirit, what is Roy's energy towards Mystical? Yeah, definitely trust your gut. What is Roy's energy towards Mystical, Spirit? You're welcome, Linda. Thank you for hopping in. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you to everybody who donated. Good. Okay, you guys have been in recent contact. That's good. That's good news. I'm glad to hear that. The Empress. Love this. It came right out. It flew right out. So this is a good thing. He sees you as that girl. He sees you as that person. That, yeah. Definitely. I had Justice on the bottom of the deck, so that tells me that things are kind of like balancing out for you in this situation with him. What is this one? 3 of Coins. Teamwork makes the dream work. Be aware though that there could be something else going on outside of the relationship that could kind of like make him seem a little bit like distracted. That's the word, distracted. Like if he is if he works long hours or lives at a distance or something like that, and he has children or something like that, where he has to see his children every so often or every other weekend or something like that, where sometimes you may not always be able to get a hold of him right away, or he may not respond always right away. But it's not towards you. It's just that there's other things external going on to where he can't just, you know what I mean, like jump at your beck and call. You know what I mean? That type of thing. King of Wands energy. He's definitely willing to take the lead here in this situation. He's weighing things out mentally in regards to the relationship, because I've seen the 2 of Pentacles. Temperance. Yeah. He definitely wants peace. He wants to keep the peace between the 2 of you. Harmony, balance, that type of energy. It's a good energy. I like this. I like this energy. I like this energy. He's very confident. He's very confident that you guys have, like, the vibes are good between you. He's confident in that. The sun is here. This is good. Love this. It's a yes. Spirit said yes. Yes. This person definitely wants to woo you, charm you, all of the good things. This person sees you as a Queen of Cups. Sees you as somebody who's loving, nurturing, kind. Somebody who he definitely wants to have on his team. And the Empress is here. The Empress is like wife material. Somebody who's wife material. The Emperor would be like husband material. You know what I mean? This is the energy that he sees you in. So that's a really good thing. That's a really good thing. Yeah. That's a good thing. Mystical. That's a really good thing. That's his energy towards you right now. Very warm, very, very comforting, very like high energy. High energy. Like, yes, I want to see you. I want to hear your voice. I want to talk to you on the phone. I want to text you. Like, it's good energy. We love that. We love that. Love that for you. So definitely wishing you nothing but the best. Hope everything works out and is good. Okay. Who else did I have, you guys? Who else did I have? I don't know. People been hopping in a live stream, and y'all, I done lost count. I done lost count of the people. Who did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody. Did I miss anybody that was on my list? Millie. Okay. Millie. That's right, Millie. General. Coach Unique. Hey, welcome to my channel, you guys. Yeah, I got you, Millie. Sorry. Hi, Margaret. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, please do me a huge favor, you guys. Please thumbs up the live stream and please subscribe. You're welcome. All right, y'all. I'm gonna use a different deck. Sometimes I have to switch it up. You know, I can switch it up a little bit. Okay. If you're new to my channel, I have rules. I have rules for my live streams, you guys. Number one, be respectful. Please be respectful. If you come into my live stream, please be kind, because I'm a kind person. Okay, I'm a kind person. I'm not nice. I'm kind. And I will block you if you're on bullshit. Also, please don't come in here just dropping your question and expecting me to answer it, because that's not how this works. We have a system that runs. So make sure that you subscribe if you're wanting to ask me a question, especially if you're not paying me. So make sure you subscribe and thumbs up, and then drop a pink heart in the chat. Let's see. Bye, Dallas. Goodbye. There we go. Heavy. Humble Pie 125. Heavy. Because a lot of people have this misconstrued concept of tarot readers that I don't know. Number one, I'm not hard up for cash. That's not where we're going with this. But number two, there's a code of conduct. It's kind of like professionalism. You know what I mean? Thank you, Ray Ray. It's kind of like in a business, you know what I mean? You treat people the way that you want to be treated. And I do that. I treat people the way that I want to be treated. But what we're not going to do is have folks coming into my live stream, being disrespectful and demanding services of me. Do you demand services at the nail salon? I think not. I think not. At the barbershop, I think not. We're not going to do it. I don't even know you like that. So, I don't know why. People sometimes online can be so weird. It can be so weird. Things that they would never do in real life, they try it online. And it's like, don't do it. But, okay, let's not. I know you like that. You don't know me like that. Don't try me. You don't know what I'm capable of. Exactly, Linda. Exactly. It comes down to respect, which a lot of people lack it now, and it shows. Respect and empathy. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Empathy is lacking real bad. Real bad. General. Oh, baby, I'm going to block every time, because I'd rather keep my peace than to have to go back and forth with somebody. It's not fair to the people who are here. Oh, baby, I'm not worried about his comment, Margaret. Not at all. I know that I'm a beautiful woman. I'm fully engaged. I know that I'm a beautiful woman. At the risk of sounding cocky, I'm a very beautiful woman. And that's my opinion, and I'm gonna keep that opinion my whole life. So, not concerned with his foolery. Thank you, Millie. I'm I'm typically a very upbeat person. I'm typically a very upbeat, positive type of person. I don't like to do very high stress situations. I don't like confrontation, but I have learned in my older age now that I'm almost 40 to be assertive. There are times where healthy conflict is important. Like also having conflict resolution skills is important. Because if somebody pisses me off or says something that aggravates me or gets me bent out of shape, I have to evaluate why I'm bent out of shape about it. Is it my ego, or did they really say something that was offensive? Because sometimes we get ourselves worked up and emotional over nothing. And then sometimes they need to be checked because they thought they were slick and they tried it. They thought they were slick and they tried it. You will find that people try to give you backhanded compliments or try to make you feel less of yourself because they're insecure, and it's just a projection. And the thing is, when you're a self-aware person, you understand your own flaws. You understand. You understand that there's things that you can work on. Of course, there's things that I can work on to be better. I'm currently working on them now, such as my education. So, right? Eating healthier. Working on those things. Okay, Jacksonville. Hey, and welcome to my live stream. People, they love projecting for some weird reason. I don't know. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Millie? What are the messages for Millie? Ooh, I like this. The Four of Cups. Exactly, Linda. You really do. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is one less than the Five. You see her face. Feeling taken for granted. Feeling taken for granted. Don't be around people who don't appreciate you. Who only reach out when they need something. Who always begging. That's what Spirit says. People who are always begging. Four of Cups. People who don't show up for you, but you show up for them consistently. Every single time. I'm in this situation. Can I borrow $20? And then you give it to them. You send it to them. And you don't hear from them for months. Sometimes years. You don't hear from this person for days. Because they don't appreciate you. They don't value you as a person. They only value what you can do for them. Oh, no. Not really. Right. No, I just bought these bracelets off of Amazon because I like the noise. The jingle. I do have a bracelet where I have another bracelet where the charms actually are personal things for me, but this one's not it. This is just it just makes racket. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 of Cups. Yeah. Spirit says walk away, Millie. Walk away from people who underestimate your worth and your value. People who don't truly value you and appreciate you. They don't reciprocate the loving energy. You know what I mean? They don't reciprocate it. That's what Spirit said in general. The Empress, because you're her. The Empress. Yeah. The Empress. You're her. Spirit says act like it. Don't forget who you are, babes. You're the Empress. You bring sunshine. You bring healing to those around you. You're a loving person. I love this, the image in this card because she's like, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's like just a ray of sunshine. And then she has, women represent life, just like Mother Nature. You know what I mean? You have the ability to give life, whether you have or not. You know what I mean? Whether you have or not, whether you're a mother. And even though you may not, even if you're not a mother in the physical, you could be a mother in a spiritual sense. And what I mean by that is you take care of the people around you. You do for others. You support others. Like here, you're supporting my channel. You don't even know me from a can of paint, but yet here you are, lovingly here in my live stream, right? Taking your time and energy to come here. You didn't have to, you know? So Spirit says, don't waste your time with the Eight of Cups. Don't stick around. Be quick to walk away from people who don't appreciate this loving, high vibrational, spiritual, life-giving source that you are. You know what I mean? Like, women bring life. Women bring life physically and spiritually to every situation. Most situations that women touch, women are going to help uplift. Women are going to support. Women are going to encourage. That's what we're here for. We are givers. We're nurturing. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay? Yeah. Margaret, you're spamming my chat. You're spamming my chat, and I'm in the middle of Millie's reading. It's not considerate. Okay. Yeah. Six of Swords. Spirit says, move on to better days, better things, better situations. Walk away from situations that you're currently dealing with. And you know what those situations are, Millie, where people are taking advantage. They're taking advantage. They're taking your kindness for weakness. They're not appreciative. You see what I'm saying? They're takers. There's only two types of people in this world. There's takers and there's givers. And takers, they take and they take and they take. And sometimes taking is not always a physical thing. Sometimes it's an emotional thing, because some people thrive off of other people's energy, right? So some people take that, just the fact of them calling you on the phone to vent and to go off and talk about everything under the sun, or to call you and beg you for some money, or tell you that they're going through something or they need something from you. They're taking. So you have to be mindful of people like that, because when have they texted you and said, hey, Millie, are you okay? Do you need anything? How can I show up for you? Let me know if you need anything. I got you. Or are they calling you to be nosy? Oh, I was wondering what was going on with you and so. Are y'all still together? Are you still working at that job? Are you still planning on taking your kids to Disney World? Are you still planning on moving next year? Are y'all planning on getting married? See what I'm saying? People take and they don't even realize the ways in which they take. They're not coming to genuinely check on you. Genuinely. Yes, Humble Pie 125, exactly. You do. You have to be very careful, because there are monitoring spirits, and there are people who try to pocket watch. There are people who try to see what you have. There are people who will compare their life to yours and try to make you feel less than, because maybe you don't have the same things they have. Even if you have greater things than what they have, they will try to compare their life to yours and make out like you're the villain. It doesn't matter. What they don't say, because people say a lot with their behavior. Actions always speak louder than words. Spirit says, move into a peaceful energy where you're not dealing with people with one-sided interactions. And this is in every capacity. This applies to jobs. This applies to intimate relationships. This applies to familiar, meaning family members. This applies to friendships. A lot of people don't want true friendship. They don't want true community. They just want access to you, access to your life, because they don't have anything going on. So they want to see and pry and see what you have going on, because they're bored and they're not happy. They're miserable in their own life. So they come to you, oh, I want to be friends, disguised as, oh, you're my bestie, you're my best friend. And they're really coming to you to try to get information out of you, to see what you're doing, because they're not doing anything. And then the moment that you start doing better than what they're doing, now all of a sudden they have a problem with you, because how dare you be losing weight? How dare you be making a lot of money now? How dare you be getting an education? How dare you be moving into a nicer place? How dare you? So you have to be, like Humble Pie said, you have to be very careful and move around. Treat people accordingly, whether it doesn't matter who it is. Same thing with jobs. You do not go there to make friends at a workplace environment. You go there to work, get paid, go home. Work, get paid, go home. I'm going to take it a step further and say block your coworkers. Block them on social media. Block their phone numbers. Unless it's a supervisor or HR, there's no reason for anybody to have your personal phone number. Because what happens is they have your personal contact information. They're going to go try to research you. They're going to try to go look you up so that they can have something hold over you. In case anything ever goes down, they can be like, oh, well, I was looking at her Facebook page and I noticed I noticed thus and such. I noticed such and such. You don't go to work to make friends, and that's a big part. Do not ever tell them, oh, well, what did you do this weekend, Millie? Cleaned my house. Even if you were, baby, if you were on a vacation in Cancun, cleaned my house. Spent time with my kids. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't even owe them your honesty. You don't owe them nothing. Spirit says, move away from people who don't reciprocate what you bring. You are not obligated to entertain people. You're not obligated to stay in spaces where you're not welcomed, wanted, or feel secure, or feel loved and supported. You're not obligated to stay there. Spirit says this ship, this boat says move around. Move around. And I got the 8 of Cups. Walk away from chaos. Move away from chaotic people who like to stir up drama. You have people who are shit stirrers. They're shit stirrers. You know what I mean? You know those people who like, they nitpick. Oh, well, so-and-so was a few minutes late coming back from lunch the other day. I don't know what she had going on, but they didn't come and talk to you about it. It's not their business. It's not their concern, but they'll sure run to HR. Like, right, humble pie. I personally believe that the whole Secret Santa thing is so that people can try to be a little bit nosy. That it's always, well, we just want to get to know you a little better. Do you? Because you don't even talk to me outside of this facility. And I wouldn't talk to you outside of this facility. So what's the point? Come again? Yeah, 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is here. Spirit said, don't say nothing. Yes, don't say anything. Don't tell them anything. Nothing. Don't tell them nothing. Because they don't need to know. Even family, people that you don't talk to very often, like cousins and stuff, and aunts and uncles and grandparents. If you don't hear from them people on a regular basis, oh, hey, baby, I was just checking on you. For what? For what? For what? Why? What? For what? You don't hear from me. I don't hear from y'all unless it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, somebody's getting married, or somebody's dying. So what? I don't even see y'all. Y'all don't come see me. See what I'm saying? Spirit says, don't tell them shit. 2 of Swords. Keep your plans and your goals to yourself. You go to that facility to clock in and clock out. The people that are so-called related by blood, and they call them family. Your family is who you make your life with. That is your immediate family. The people, your children that you birthed, and even then, family is not, they have that saying, you know, blood is thicker than water. Not necessarily, because it'd be your own people. It'd be your own blood sometimes that will betray you and that will play in your face. So you have to even be mindful with sharing things with them, because sometimes they secretly have animosity towards you and you don't even know about it. They will sabotage a whole entire situation just because they've never had a good relationship, and you tell them, oh, I'm about to get married, and now there's a problem. Now everybody all of a sudden has a problem with you because you're actually happy with your person. You're not miserable. Y'all are doing well, and they wanted you to fail. They wanted you to come back and be like, oh, well, you know, things didn't work out with me and Mike. We fell out, blah, blah, blah. He's going back. He's moving back to his hometown. You know, I'm just going to try to do my thing, whatever, whatever. That's what they were hoping. Now you're planning a wedding. What? What? Well, wait until you find out. Wait until I find out what? Mom, what? Wait until he cheats on you, then it'll be a what? Why can't people just genuinely be happy for people? Why? I don't know. But Spirit says, don't tell them, only tell people what they need to know, and keep on going. Keep on going. You're not obligated to share. Spirit, any other messages for Millie? going into this new year. And it has nothing to do with her. That's the thing. Your cousin is grown. So if she wants to marry a man with no job, that's her business. Yeah. And they love to do that because they're miserable. So they want to see you miserable. Yeah. They want to see, she wanted to see her miserable. She couldn't just be happy that, oh, okay, she's happy with her person. They're getting married. They're in love, whatever the case is. Yay for them. You know what I mean? Couldn't have been that. It's, oh, wait until this, wait until that. Wait until this, wait until that. Nonsense. That's why you have to be, like Humble Pie mentioned earlier, you have to be so careful who you share information with. Page of Pentacles, new starts this year. New starts this year. New doors opening, new opportunities. Have a plan. Have a plan. Have a plan. But if that woman is grown and she's okay with having a house husband, that's her business. People don't mind their business. Oh, yeah, because people don't. She was angry because she didn't mind her business. See what happens when you mind the business that doesn't pay you? Now you're angry. Now you're upset. Now you're emotional. All bent out of shape because you weren't minding your business. See? See what happens? If people just minded their business. Page of Swords. So if there's something that you've been thinking about doing, Millie, yes, and control that too. They want to control you. She's a grown woman. Baby, that ship has been sailed. Page of Swords. If there's something that you really want to do, Spirit says you've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about it. Spirit says develop a plan and get it done because you're her. Queen of Wands. Spirit's just reminding you that you're her. Some relationships will be ending. No, not necessarily. Well, it could be. There could be somebody watching you through social media. Yeah, they could be watching you through social media. That's definitely a possibility. There's definitely a possibility there. Queen of Wands, she sometimes gets haters. This is big fire energy. Big fire energy. But Page of Swords is about curiosity and gossip. There could be some gossip going on. There could be some gossip going on about you at work. It could be some gossip going on about you between friends or so-called friends or family members. There could be a little gossip going on. But you could choose to clear it up, or you could just choose to let them work it out. Since they want to run their mouths, let them figure it out. That's the thing about gossip. Nobody can confirm anything. You know what I mean? Like, hey Mila, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and thumbs up the live stream. But that's the thing about gossip though, Millie, is that people can't confirm nor deny. They have to, you have to find out from the swords if that's true or not. Oh, so-and-so looks like she's pregnant. Oh, did y'all see the belly bump? You don't know. You don't really know. You're just assuming. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Messy. Spirit says stay away from the mess. Stay away from the mess. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the mess. Whatever you're planning to do it quietly. Spirit says do it quietly. You ain't got to tell nobody nothing. You don't owe nobody an explanation. You are grown. You're grown. I don't even care if it's a friend or whoever. You ain't got to tell. So here's another thing too. You do not have to tell everybody that's close to you everything that you have going on, all of your business. You don't. You don't. Keep some things private. And let them believe that. They can believe whatever they want to believe. It's not, you know what I mean? Like they're not putting money in your pocket. You know what I mean? They're not paying you. They're not paying your rent. Yeah, exactly. Humble Pie. Yeah, you get to a point where you stop caring. I have relatives like that too. Oh, she does tarot. They could see it. They don't talk to me. I don't hear from them. Oh well, their loss, not mine. Not my problem. Y'all want to be funny? I can be hilarious. And y'all ain't got to worry about me, baby. Me and my little tarot cards are over here minding our business, not bothering you. You're the one that has a problem. Oh, all of this, you're going to hell, blah, 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 against the Lord thy God, Jesus, da, 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 da. And where's Jesus now? Where is he at now? In the middle of World War. Where is he? My tarot cards are here on my desk. Where's Jesus? Oh, okay. Okay. I love that for the Christians that love to Bible thump. They love to Bible thump. That has nothing to do with me. Jesus has nothing to do with me, okay? He don't. I don't know the guy. Never met him. And whatever he thinks about me and my tarot cards, that's his business. They don't got nothing to do with me. Oh, well. And if you read the Bible, there's nothing in the Bible that says anything evil about tarot cards. People are just making shit up. They're making it up. They're making it up. Tarot is not witchcraft. It's not. It's a form of divination, just like the Bible is a form of divination. From the divine. Divination, divine, the two, you know what I mean? The two go together. Yeah. My free list is closed. Mila, Monzi, my free list is closed. Nonsense. Just nonsense. They're always saying nonsense. People are always running their mouths about things that they don't know. They're always running their mouth. It's always nonsense. And I'm just like, do y'all ever grow up? Do y'all ever grow up and just maybe like think, maybe I shouldn't be a ridiculous person. Maybe I should mind my business. Maybe I should mind my business. Let's start there. People don't like minding their business. Guys, if you want a reading, you can send a super chat donation. Cash App, PayPal. My free list is closed. I've been on here an hour and 30 minutes doing free readings. See, she's a bitter person. See what I'm saying? Like, she's a bitter person. That's a her problem. That's really a her problem. Yeah, that's really a her problem. See what I'm saying? That lady want to be bitter and angry for no reason. Some people are like that though. They thrive off of bitterness and anger, hostility. And it's like, grow up. You're too old for this behavior. Right. It's weird behavior. I can't stand miserable people. People who are always bitching and complaining. People who always have a problem going on. Like, can you just be happy and shut up? Like, you're in someone else's business. It has nothing to do with you. And if you minded your business, you might actually find joy in life. You might actually find joy in life. She's miserable. She's a miserable person. That's why she's not happy. She's miserable. A lot of people are miserable. Hey, Mystical. Yep, they sure do. Misery loves company. And people who are miserable usually get together and bitch and complain about life because none of them are happy. My thing is, then if you're so unhappy, go somewhere else and be somewhere else or be with somebody else. I feel the same way with people who constantly complain about their relationships. If you're, just miserable. For what? What was the insult for? What was that for? What was that about? Just miserable. No reason. Just miserable. But if you're so unhappy with your partner, why are you with them? If you don't like someone, why are you married to them? Why would you marry somebody or be in a long-term relationship with somebody that you don't like? It's stupid and it's weird. And then you want to complain to everybody else about it. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. No one cares because you just, slick comments, backhanded comments. Oh, I didn't. And then they'll be like, oh, I didn't really mean it like that. I was just saying, no, bitch, you meant it that way. You did, because you wouldn't have said it if you didn't. It's a projection. A lot of that negative behavior is a projection. A lot of people are not happy with themselves, so they feel the need to try to figure out somebody else's flaws and make you feel like, oh, something's wrong with you. Yeah, if you're with somebody you're constantly complaining about, maybe you should leave them alone. Maybe you should break up. Maybe you should tell them instead of complaining about it to someone else. If you're not happy, you know what I mean? Like, you can always break up. You can always unfriend. You can always block. You can always unfollow. There's no sense in talking about it. Yep, a lot of people like drama. A lot of people like drama, Mystical. Hi, LA. A lot of people, you'll be surprised. This is another reason that a lot of people are drawn to tarot readers on the internet, because there's a drama. If you watch a lot of readings, you'll notice that a lot of the readings center around relationship drama. And I'm not one of those type of readers. I don't do that. You're not going to hear me talking about karmics and masculines, divine masculines, because a lot of them are not divine. You're not going to hear me talking about his relationship with his baby mama versus you and how y'all should be together, but he's going through a lot right now. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It sounds like a soap opera to me, and it's all bullshit, and I'm not for it. The worst thing that ever happened to the spiritual and tarot community was the whole twin flame thing. The whole twin flame thing got blown out of proportion. People are running around here in bad relationships with people because they think that that person is their soulmate or twin flame. All because... Oh, you're fine, Mystical. You're perfectly fine. I understand why you asked about your person. That makes sense. But a lot of tarot readers, yes, exactly. A lot of tarot readers who are not legit, and this is what I was explaining in the beginning of my live stream, they have made a lot of money off of lying to people and making them believe that there's somebody in the, what do they call it? The 5D, which is in the spirit realm, that they're connected in the spirit realm, but here in the physical realm, they can't give you a phone call. What's nonsense and foolery is that? How is he your twin flame in the 5D in the spirit, but he can't call you here on earth? I wouldn't want to be tied to him. Me personally, I don't want to be tied to anybody that I can't reach. I'm not claiming them. I'm single. If I can't reach you in real life and I can't talk to you and we can't text and we can't go on dates, you know what I mean? We can't go out and have fun. I can't see you, right? But you have a baby mama and you got somebody else pregnant and there's all this drama going on. I don't want to be with you. You have problems communicating. Like, they'll be like, oh, he ghosted you because he was scared. He wasn't ready. See, tomfoolery. You see the tomfoolery, right? He was scared. He wasn't ready. Okay, so then it's very toxic. So then what was all that about? If he was so scared of a relationship, what was he asking me for my phone number for at the club? You see the tomfoolery, right? No one wants to admit the tomfoolery of the twin flame concept. I don't use it. I don't like it. When I didn't know any better, when I first started tarot, I was using it because I thought it was a real thing. I thought it was exactly, go to somebody who's ready. Who has 5 years to waste with somebody who doesn't know if they're ready for a relationship? What kind of nonsense, foolishness is that? But when I first started reading tarot, y'all can see I have all these oracle decks and all these tarot decks that I don't even use anymore. It's been 5 years and it was the worst waste of my money. I'm telling y'all now. If you're somebody who is a tarot reader or aspiring tarot reader or want to read tarot just for yourself, it don't even have to be for the public. Don't go and buy all this bullshit. Don't do it. Don't have folks gifting you decks because they want to give away. Don't do it. Don't join these groups. It's nonsense. You only need 1 or 2 good decks. That's all you really need. I'm being straight up for real. You don't have to spend $30, $40, $50, $60, $70 on tarot decks. You don't. You've got $130 worth of tarot decks in a cart. For what? For what? The reason I think it's a waste, because like I said, Mystical, you don't need a whole bunch of tarot decks. When I tell you it can become an obsession, and I feel like it did, and I had to stop myself. I literally had to stop myself from buying. Yeah, I had to stop myself from buying. I have over 50 decks. I have over 50 decks. What do I need 50 decks for? Between work, 8 hours a day, I come home and I have responsibilities, laundry, cooking, cleaning. I'm in school. I have homework. I have about 60 something decks. I have school. I do not have time. Yes, you see the money? You see the money. I don't have time to sit and read tarot for folks all day long, every day. Now, there are some people who do. They love that. That's not me. I don't make tarot my entire personality because I'm a person outside of reading tarot. I have other hobbies. I like to do hair. I like makeup. I like nails. I like all of the girly things. But you would never know that if the only thing that you see me doing is tarot. If I make tarot my entire personality, you will never see me outside of being a tarot reader. There's more to life. Also, most readings are common sense. 1 + 1 is 2. You were dating Jared. Jared doesn't text you back after the first couple dates. He stops calling when he was once calling consistently. When you plan the dates, and am Mystical, that's exactly what I'm doing, living my life. I graduate hopefully May of 2027 with my bachelor's degree. Living my life. I'm planning a wedding. Living my life. You were dating Jared, right? So here's what happens with tarot readings. You were dating Jared. Jared stops showing up. Jared starts making excuses. Okay, Ashley? All right. Jared's not interested in you anymore, Ashley. He's not calling. He's not planning dates. Then she comes to the tarot reader. I don't know what's going on. I thought he was my soulmate. Thank you, Mystical. I thought Jared was my soulmate. Will we be together? Now, Ashley, I'm making this scenario up. These are not real people, okay? These are just, these are hypotheticals. And I'm using the name Ashley because it's such a common name. But Ashley and Jared, we're using Ashley and Jared, okay? Jared is all of a sudden, he's gone MIA. What do I look like as a tarot reader lying to Ashley and telling her, well, you know, in the 5D, you guys are supposed to be together, but in the 3D, he can't text you. No, it's not wrong that you're cackling because it's worth cackling over because it's so silly when you think about it. Like, girl, Jared don't really like you like that. Y'all went on 2 dates, all of 3 months. Y'all were talking for like 3 months. Jared don't like you like that. And that's something that a lot of women don't like to admit. The man doesn't like you. He don't like you, baby. I'm so sorry to break the news to you. You haven't heard from Jared in 6 months. Y'all were dating in January and you haven't heard from him since January and it's now May. Baby, Jared don't like you. He don't like you. He probably thought you was cute. He probably thought he was going to hit it one time. But he ain't getting none either. Baby, Jared is gone. He is on to the next. Very much so, Mystical. And it's so funny because when I hear a lot of tarot readings doing these karmic tarot readings, they tend to say, oh, the divine masculine, he's in his ego. Is he in his ego, or are you in yours? Because to be constantly putting up with some nonsense from a man who doesn't like you as a person is crazy. To keep calling his phone, to keep texting him and he's not responding, or he tells you, I'm busy, I don't have time for this, I'll call you back, and doesn't. He's lying to your face. He's playing in your face. You see him out with other people, but he can't call you back. You see he's online actively liking other women's pictures, but he can't respond to your text messages. There's a problem. There's a problem. And now you're coming to a tarot reader about that? Girl, please. Girl, please. Then I have the worst of the worst questions that I get are from people who are messing with married people. And this is a no-no. This is a no-no. You never, that's law in my Yo Gotti voice. Don't mess around with people that's engaged. That's law. Don't mess around with people who are married. That's law. Like, don't do it. I have people who are like, oh, I'm dealing with this married man. I repeat, married. I'm dealing with this married man or married woman. Are they going to leave their spouse for me? What? They have 3 kids, a house, and 5 cats. I'm not kidding you at all. And I've seen and heard just about everything. When I tell you I've seen and heard just about everything, baby, I've seen and heard about just about everything. I've had at least 3 people ask me this same stupid ass question. Do you think that somebody who's invested, do you think that somebody who's been invested in their marriage for the past 15, 20 years, yes, they're the side piece. They're the side piece. That's all they are. But they think that they have a possibility of being a main because maybe this man has lied to them. They're not leaving their wife, Mystical. This is common sense. Because as the saying goes, it's cheaper to keep her. Why would he leave this lady who's ignorant, who's unaware, who doesn't know? Sometimes they do know that they're messing around on the side. But there's law. And this is why I will always die on this hill that marriage is more than just a piece of paper. Because guess who has the rights? Not the side piece. Guess who's in the wheel? Guess who's getting something if that man dies tomorrow? Guess who's calling the shots if he gets put on hospice? Guess who's making the medical decisions? Is it the side piece? Will the side piece even be allowed in the operating room? Oh, okay. To the ones yapping that, it's always a yapper. Somebody, oh, well, marriage is just a piece of paper. Is it? Is it? Guess who's getting alimony if they find out that the husband's been messing around on the side? Guess who's getting alimony and can prove it in court? Guess who's getting alimony? Not the side piece. Definitely not the side piece. Have we not learned from Brene and Tim? Have we not learned anything? If we haven't learned anything, I hope all of the side pieces are getting to see that marriage is more than just a piece of paper. I rest my case. I rest my case. Because I've had a person tell me, oh, I'm not getting married. I mean, that it's just really just a piece of paper. Okay, you do you then. Baby, you like it, I love it. But over here, we do things legally. We do things legally over here. Yes, ma'am. We also don't mess around with people who are married. Now, the good thing about this, I've had people come to me who actually have some morals and decency. And this is one thing you can always tell. You can tell people who were raised with morals and decency. I've had a few clients tell me, I found out that this person was married. He didn't tell me initially. When I found out, I left him alone. Then he calls me and says, I'm getting a divorce. And she says to him, when the divorce is final, show me the paperwork. Good job. Good job. But he's blocked. He's blocked, as he should be. As he should be. Because, sir, you're still legally married. You're a dummy. He's a dummy for even entertaining another woman while he's legally married to someone else. He's stupid. The man is stupid. Because why would you do that? Not only are you risking getting the divorce once she finds out, the wife finds out about it, but you don't play with people's emotions. You do not play with people's emotions. That is a dangerous game to play. If you've ever heard of like true crime stories and you've heard of like what they call crimes of passion, because of all the relationship drama, people have been unalive. People have been killed because they found out that their person was messing around. They had a side piece. People don't take these types of things very, very lightly at all. They don't take these things lightly at all. People can completely snap. They find out, oh, you know, your husband's been messing around with the secretary, you know, the one that you always talk to whenever you come into his office, his doctor's office, and you bring his lunch and you let him know that the kids are, you know, on their way home from school. She's the one that always answers the phone. Yeah, she's finna have his baby. The one at the front desk, the pretty little young thing. May not take that well. You don't know how she's gonna take that. Same thing with a man. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a man. Like, he may not take it well that his wife's been seeing another man at his house in his car. He might not take that well. And sometimes it don't end well. Sometimes, baby, we hear about it on the news. That's why you don't, but here's the thing. Spiritual law is this. Spiritual law is as above, so below, right? As above, so below. So the thing is, right? If you do something here in the physical that's wrong, you may have to pay a karmic debt for it later in the spiritual, because as above, so below. We create karmic debts by doing things that we ain't got no business doing here in the physical world. Yeah. So that's a no-no. You don't mess around with married people. You don't do that. And know that man's not leaving his wife of 25 years to be with you as a side piece. And even if he does, what makes you think he can't drop you for somebody else that he thinks is a little bit younger and a little bit prettier? That's always been my thought. Like, if you think that he would leave his wife and children for you, what makes you think that he couldn't possibly do the same with you? If he gets tired of you and he gets, yes, as above, so below, and he gets tired of you and y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get into it. And he just feels like maybe you gained a little bit too much weight. Maybe you gained about 10 pounds. And he just not feeling it. And maybe he finds him somebody else. Now what? I guess karma got that ass, huh? There's a saying that the same way you got them is the same way you'll lose them. So it's called ill-gotten gain. If you take something that's not yours, right? Stealing, it's robbery, it's theft, highway robbery. You take something that's not yours, you do it the wrong way, you go about it the wrong way, you do it in a fishy way, it's going to circle back around to you. You're going to feel the effects of that. And it's not always immediate, but you're going to feel it in some type of way. People don't understand the way karmic debts work. So spirit can be harsh. Spirit can be very harsh. So let's say that this person does leave their wife and children just up and decide to leave, and they go with the side piece. And then maybe 6 months later, the side piece finds out that they're pregnant, but they lose the baby in a tragic accident. Spirit snatched that soul right back because it shouldn't have been there. People don't think about those things. Well, I don't know why this happened. This is so horrible. Maybe because you stole someone's husband, ma'am. Never gave that a thought. So people think that they can do dirty things. They can do dirty things, and then there's not going to be any consequences for their behavior. It's the saying that they'll throw rocks and then hide their hands. Well, I didn't know. Are you that dumb? Are you that dumb? That man only calls you at certain times of the day. He doesn't call you in the evening. You know why? Because he's home with his wife and kids. He tells you, you have to meet me at a certain location. Why am I not coming to the house? Or I'll meet you over at your place. Where's your place? Where's your place? See what I'm saying? People don't put two and two together. And then sometimes they know. This is the part that kills me. Sometimes people are fully aware. They're fully aware. This person's got kids. This person's married. This person, they have a, you know, people who have a high status. They could be a celebrity. They could be in the government. They could be like a government agent. They could be a public figure. I've had this type of situation before. This person is dealing with a public figure who's married with a family, and you're thinking, he really prefers me, even though I'm the side piece. He's not leaving his wife because that... Silly rabbits. So here's another thing. Men don't like to look bad. Men don't like to look bad. They don't. Especially in front of other people. The worst thing you can ever do is embarrass a man. So if he is a public figure, a celebrity, a rapper, a big time tattoo artist, a public figure in government, like a politician or a senator or a governor or mayor, do you think that his perfect family image, he's going to tarnish his reputation because you are his side piece? You think he's going to let that get out? You think he's going to divorce his wife on account of you to be with you when he already, the community knows his wife and children. This is his wife and these are his children. Do you really think that? Like, common sense has to kick in at some point. Men do not like to be embarrassed. That is the worst thing you can do, is make them look bad in front of anybody. If you've ever seen men like around their homeboys and stuff like that, it's like their behavior is totally different than when you and him are together. It's a different thing because they don't like to look a certain way in front of their guys. They don't like to, it's an ego thing. It's very much an ego thing. Or you're going to go meet their family. They want everything to look right. Their family is coming over. They want everything to be right because they don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to look bad. It is a thing. It is a thing. Y'all could have just gotten an argument, but when you get in that car and you go to his mama house, baby, he on his best behavior. You ain't got to worry about nothing because he's not going to carry that over there. He's not going to carry it over there. It's a different setting. He don't want to be embarrassed. So no, he's not leaving his wife and kids for the side piece. That's all I do, Margaret. I say what's true. I say what's real, and people can take it or leave it. I have nothing to gain or lose either way. Hope it helps. That's all I can say. Hope it helps. But you know, at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do, and you know, that is what it is. I hope that everybody enjoyed the live stream. There we go. Go ahead and block that one real quick. Have time for nonsense. I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream. I will try to go live again tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Did I drop one of my? I think I did. Try to go live again tomorrow, you guys. Did I miss anybody before I hop out? Did I miss anybody that I was supposed to get that I didn't get before I hop out of here? Let me ask that question. You're welcome, humble pie. I'm a yapper. Really and truly, I'm a yapper. Oh, it's come right off. I like it. Comes right off. Always been a yapper. If I don't see anybody else in here, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. Y'all would try to go live in the morning. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I can't promise nothing, but I'm gonna try. Also, you guys, I don't have a website anymore. I have a landing page through Linktree on my Instagram account. So if you're not following me on Instagram, All Things Aquarian, that's how you can find me. You can follow me on IG. But if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can there. There's a booking form that I have in my bio. You can go there and book it there. DM me if you have any specific questions or concerns, and I will get back to you promptly. So with this concludes the live stream for today. I'm going to try my best to go live tomorrow, but I try to do this every weekend. Last weekend was too busy. I had stuff going on with school. Like I said, I'm living my life now. When I first started tarot, y'all, I used to be on here for 4 hours. 4 hours. 4 hours doing free readings for people. I've seen and heard some of everything. And that's when I learned you have to set boundaries around time. You do. You have to limit things. So grateful for the experience. I will never do it again. Never do it again. So thankful to everybody who hopped in. Grateful to everybody who thumbs up the live stream. Everybody who subscribed. Hope this helps. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.